David Rubin is at it again. So David Rubin's Twitter account is in jeopardy. Not to be confused with the hit game show. So his Twitter account is in jeopardy. And what he's doing is now, last time I heard about David Rubin, he was off the grid. I'm not sure if that's still happening. I'm not sure if he's still off the grid. Now, we all know when you're off the grid, that means that you log out of Twitter. Twitter is the grid. Being off the grid doesn't, mean like hiking in the woods for like 6 months and then not living at an address or whatever. It doesn't mean like throwing your cell phone in the river and just, working without electronics. No. Off the grid means you logged out of Twitter. So with that being said, he's going to fight back. I don't know what he's going to fight back against, and that's why we're going to watch.
If you can share that on your social media in any way, that would be great. And I know what some of you are thinking right now. Oh, if I share the thing that Dave was banned for, then I'll get banned. And you know what? You might be right. But if you don't do it now, if we don't fight back now, like, are we making this any better? I don't think so. Are we going to escape this digital madness?
A few moments later.
Because the account just sits there. It looks normal, but I'm just blocked out for 12 hours. And if I really wanted to fight it and not delete it, I could be blocked out endlessly. And it felt shitty having to delete the tweet. But I really had no choice.
You can tell this motherfucker's off the grid. Look at the frame rate of this video. This guy is far away from the grid. Look at this shit. This is like, we're getting like 20 frames per second.
It felt shitty having to delete the 15. Tweet. But I really had no choice because, again, as I said, it was either delete and then you get this clock counting down where you're locked out for 12 hours, or I can fight it. You know what I mean? You can submit some form to fight it, but they basically are like, you don't know when you're going to get back on or when we're going to get to it. If you can share that on your social media in any way, that would be great. And I know what some of you are thinking right now. Oh, if I shared the thing.
Oh shit, it just restarted. Couldn't even tell. I'm barely listening. So again, David Rubin, we haven't checked in on this guy in a while. And so I'm glad to know that he's still fighting back against Twitter by asking his followers to share his YouTube videos. That's good to know. Maybe I should start doing these like videos where I just like get like selfie camera, like sitting in random parts of my city. I'm just going like, hey everybody, it's Andrea here. I'm off the grid, man. Should I do that? Because this is like a really good aesthetic. He's got like the tree coming out of his head thing. I don't even know what's going on there. But either way, this guy is fighting the fuck back, and definitely keep me posted on this. I feel like I should be mining the David Rubin content mine a little bit more, because there's a lot to learn from this motherfucker. I think there's a lot to learn. There might not be, but it's,